Slices of Life. This is a horror anthology I found on Tubi, and I'd actually watched it before, but it had been a couple years, so I decided to watch it again. Basically, you have a couple of different segments. You have one segment which I'm going to get into now. I thought it was the best segment of the movie. It actually could have been its own movie, standalone. But it's only like 35 minutes long, something like that. It's not a very long short. This is a short called Amber Alert. It's about a young pregnant woman. She's having basically a party for her and her friends to celebrate, the inevitable birth of her baby. And, they pass out different games and different gifts and what have you. And, some of the women have drinks and are pretty much gossiping with each other. And she ends up watching a segment on TV, a news segment about various little girls going missing in the neighborhood. And she feels like a weird feeling while watching this. And she also starts to see weird things around the vicinity of her home. And of course, really no one really believes her. She has a husband who tries to reassure her that everything's going to be okay. That's just a random weirdo out in the county attacking various little girls and killing some of them as, their bodies are found in the aftermath, sadly. And she begins seeing like this little girl around her home and basically tries to call for help, trying to ID her, and people have like no idea what she's talking about. And she starts to feel like she's going crazy, and she keeps confiding in her husband, who just keeps trying to reassure her that it's pregnancy hormones. You're gonna have the baby soon. You're in the last trimester of pregnancy. It's you know a rough time. It can be a scary time for anyone's nerves, and she just has this motherly instinct, this motherly intuition that something is wrong here. The math ain't mathin', and I just really enjoyed this segment for Slices of Life. And despite the movie being a low budget, it was still pretty fun to watch. You also have another segment. You have a sister and a brother who live in this abusive household with their basically asshole father who molests the younger daughter, abuses the son, and basically drinks all their money away, and basically never has food in the house. And if they do try to cook something for themselves, he ends up just like smashing it against the wall or making a mess of it, just so they don't have any food. And they decide to go on the run after accidentally killing him, despite the fact that this was self defense. He was coming after the daughter, and her brother was trying to protect them both. So they basically killed him with a skillet, and they're basically on the run, and they try to find a nice, safe place to basically hide out from the cops and what have you. So I thought this one was okay. This has a lot of nudity and it feels kind of gratuitous. So, but if you're a fan of nudity, of the actress playing the sister, you'll probably enjoy this and what have you. And it does take a little bit of a twist, as a typical horror movie anthology. Slices of Life, I thought it was okay. It was done on a low budget. Obviously, mileage is going to vary with this, and that's just like in every anthology. Certain segments are going to work for certain people. This is on Tubi in the States. Let me know in the comments what you thought of this, and I might do another horror anthology review in the future. So I'm going to wrap this up. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Bye.